Did I say 309? I lied. 306. No, that does not count as a mistake. Okay, we're doing 306. Solve each problem, pay attention to the units. Okay, 2/3 of a yard times 2 foot, and then they want square yards and square feet. Oh my, that's so obnoxious. Okay, so it's 2/3 yard and 2 feet. So if we're gonna find square yards, you gotta change everything into yards. That's yards, yay! How much of a yard is this? It's 2/3, because there are 3 feet in a yard. So let's do 2/3 times 2/3. 4/9 square feet, square yards is the first answer. It's 4/9 square yards. Now we got to go back to feet. That was in feet. This one's feet would be 2 feet, because it's two out of the 3 parts of a yard. There are 3 feet in a yard, so that's 2 feet. Well, 2 feet times 2 feet is 4. So it's 4 square feet. That wasn't too bad, huh? You can do it. There's your number sentences, and there's your answers. Okay, let's do the next one. All right, now we got 6 inches and 7/12 of a foot. How many inches are there in a foot? Yes, there are 12. Do you notice how they're using denominators that are helpful? They're really helpful. Good old University of Chicago Everyday Math. I love you. All right, they're wanting square feet. That's all they want this time. So it means inches is not helpful. So how much of a foot is this? It's a half of a foot. So if I do a half times 7/12, I've got foots times foots. We got to have the same unit times the same unit. Foots times foots, and we get 7/24 square feet. There you go. Moving on. Let's do number 3. A park measures 1/3 of a mile on one side. So 1/3 of a mile and 1,320. Oh man, 1,320 feet. And the other, what is the area of the park in square miles? Which means that one is cool. That one is not cool. You got to figure out what fraction this is of a mile. As root. So it's 1,320 out of 5,280 feet are in a mile. They did it. This looks really hard, but I'm thinking like this. 13 times 4 is 52. I'm like, oh my gosh, is it? And yes, that fraction is a fourth. They picked an easy fraction for you. But hopefully you got there. Otherwise, this problem would be pretty darn hard. So we do 1/3 times 1/4 equals 1/12 square miles. Don't forget that cute little 2 up there. It's not miles. Miles is a flat, straight distance. This is not that. This is space, area. All right. Moving on to number 4. Bruce has a stamp collection. That's nice. I think that's a philatelist or something. Okay. Includes a stamp that is 7/8 of an inch square. So here's a square. That's 7/8 of an inch, and that's 7/8 of an inch. What is the area of the stamp in square inches? Why is that one so much easier than the other one? Okay, whatever. 7/8, that is a 7/8 of an inch, 7/8 inch square. What's the area? Okay, yeah. I'm thinking, what is this, harder than what I'm saying? It's just 7/8 times 7/8, which is 49/64 square inches. All right, that wasn't hard. You can do that. Let's do the number 5 at the bottom. All right. The bottom surface of a box measures 7/10 meters. So we're like looking at the box as if it was a square, just the bottom. So 7/10 meters by what? 3/10. Yes, I drew that bigger. I'm not going to redraw it. I'm fine. This is just for the purposes of illustration, you see. All right. What is the area in square meters? So it's meters and meters. Square meters, great. We just do 7/10 times 3/10. 21/100ths. 21/100ths meters squared. That's the first part. But now it asks square centimeters. So you're going to have to change. If I've got 7/10 of a meter, how many centimeters do I have? Like, dude, I don't know. How many centimeters are in a meter? Cent, like cents in a dollar? It's 100. So if I've got 7 out of 10, it means I would have 70 out of the 100 centimeters necessary. So it'd be 70, and this would be 30 centimeters. So this one I do 70 times 30, and I get 7 times 3 is 21, and 2 more zeros come along for the ride. So it is 2,100 square centimeters. C, explain how you found the area of the bottom in square centimeters. Well, I just like changed the meters into centimeters. That's like what I did. So that's what you write there for that one. Okay, now let's do the math box, and it's on 307.